Morning rain and are streaming into the country's capital, Nairobi, for an open-air mass to be celebrated by Pope Francis. More than 1 million people are expected in Nairobi for the Pope's Mass. For the latest on the Pope's visit in Kenya, we're now joined by our reporter in Kenya, Kimani. Sarah, a very good morning to you and welcome. Firstly, can you tell us how is the mood like in the capital now since the arrival of Pope Francis yesterday?
Well, I'm at the University of Nairobi grounds where Pope Francis is celebrating Mass, and thousands of people are braving heavy rain to witness that celebration. Most of them are happy despite the rains, most of them saying this is a chance in a lifetime. They say they would not miss it for anything, that Mass is now underway and Catholics are just about to receive the Holy Communion here at the University of Nairobi grounds.
Sarah, what is the Pope expected to talk about today?
Well, he's just concluded his sermon and he steered clear from what many people thought that he would talk about. A lot of people thought that he would talk about the country in terms of reconciliation, in terms of religious unity. But instead, for the Mass that he has held here for thousands of Kenyans, he has spoken about the value of the family, talking about the need to respect the family unit as the building blocks of the nation. But he's also concentrated on the woman, saying that there is need to respect and not devalue the woman. He also spoke about the poor, saying there is need for those who are privileged in society to take care of the poor, and also that Kenyans should not be afraid. In fact, the responsorial psalm was delivered from Psalms chapter 23, where it says that the Lord is my shepherd and do not be afraid. And he seemed to have drawn a lot of that from there, asking Kenyans to stand firm in their faith and to remain faithful. There are 14 million Catholic faithful.
How is ordinary Kenyans feeling about the Pope's visit there?
A lot of them, like I said, that we have 14 million Catholics here in Kenya out of a population of 42 million people. A lot of them are seeing him as a symbol of reconciliation, a symbol of unity, and a person who can speak to the leadership of issues that are facing them. The Kenyan head of state, President Uhuru Kenyatta himself, is a Catholic. Yesterday, he made a plea to the Pope to pray for him as he tries to fight corruption in the country. And today, he is attending the Mass. But most of those we spoke to just before the service began want to hear the Pope talk about peace, want to hear him deliver a message of hope. For many of the people here, about 52% of the country lives beyond $1 a day. And so many of these people are looking for just a word of encouragement. Others just saying this is a chance of a lifetime for them to be able to see the head of the Catholic Church.
Peace, of course, is what is needed, but the security situation in Nairobi, there were some concerns around that.
Yes, there were concerns about security, but that seems to be under control. More than 10,000 police officers have been deployed in the country. Just talking about security, earlier Pope Francis held an interreligious meeting and he spoke about the need to take care of the youth, saying that those people who are radicalizing the youth are selfish and are preying on the naivety of the youth to divide and to draw divisions between different faiths and between nations.
What else, or what is going to happen next after the service, Sarah?
After the service, Pope Francis will move to the United Nations Environment Program offices. Quite a passionate speech is expected there because Pope Francis is fighting climate change. He's been a global disciple against climate change, and this is the headquarters of the United Nations. So it is expected that he will be talking about the need to conserve the environment, especially ahead of the environment conference that is coming in Paris next month.
Sarah, thank you so much for that report, and you'll keep us updated as the Pope's visit is being concluded in Kenya and then moving to other African countries. Thank you so much for that report.